Hey, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jared.
And we're here to talk about Dragon Ball
Z.
And we're in the middle of one of the greatest battles of Dragon Ball
We're
Z.
kind of the start.
The
Well,
start.
it depends on, I guess, where you count. Yeah.
The start of the final showdown. Stage is set. Vegeta was just killed, and the last Saiyan is fighting the person who put him in that position, Frieza.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of talking in this episode. I think it's a lot of just threatening each other back and forth.
Gohan, Piccolo, and Krillin, they all leave the zone. They leave the area because Goku and Frieza want to go full out and it might endanger them. So they're out, and so now the fight between Goku and Frieza is finally starting. It's going to actually start. They start punching each other. Here it is. No more talking. Finally getting to it. Except for there's talking.
But the talking's important. It plays into Goku's anti-bullying, anti-authority nature, and Frieza's all these expectations that you're a worm or you're an ape, and Vegeta's all these expectations you're the savior, and Goku's just like, I don't care about the legend. I don't care about any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Let my son go. Let's get out of here. Wish our friends back.
Yeah.
And so he has such this, like, he shrugs it off in this way where, I mean, obviously, it's like, as a kid, he's playing it off as so cool. He doesn't care. But yeah, the fight immediately also, I mean, for how long we know this is going to be, it immediately, like, goes into the heavens. Because they'll, like, it's like these frozen images, right, of just, like, them slashing each other and then just disappearing everywhere. And it's like the Z fighters, they can't even track it. And you don't even see them. They don't see each other. It's just like gods finally battling somewhere. Goku pretty much immediately realizes that Frieza can't sense ki, which is something that the other fighters didn't realize until, you know, like a transformation or two. And 2 minutes in, and Frieza's shooting him through a cloud, and Goku realizes he's missing. So it's very different than Vegeta, which Vegeta just assumes, I can beat you. Goku's learning about his opponent constantly, and then he's going to make an evaluation in a couple episodes. So I think there's an iconic image here of after kind of that first fray, Goku teleports to be back-to-back with Frieza. And you always see that, and they're standing on this high-up cylinder, and it's basically signaling to Frieza that he's his equal. And that for the first time you've met someone who can go back-to-back with you. And they're on this high-up cylinder that they're above everyone else. And then the art of DBZ, so much of what we hear here is not dialogue to each other, but everyone's thoughts. You get like Goku's thoughts and Frieza's thoughts and Gohan's thoughts. And there's no dialogue out loud. They're not yelling anything at each other as this is happening. It's all in their heads. There's so much seriousness, but you're getting into like the mental fortitude and all of this. It's not being filmed like everything else. This is truly Titans fighting in a way that no one is supposed to witness.
And that is true. I mean, it's like it's tearing the planet apart or something.
There's nobody else left to witness it, you know? Anyway, so episode 88.
Here we go.
Goku leverages, what he learned in the last episode about Frieza's ki, and he creates 2 Kamehamehas underwater.
He's underwater, basically, and he's like, wait a minute, Frieza can't sense this. So he's just going to see these things and be like, oh, it's Goku, like an idiot. Like.
And he sends them both up, and he lands what's really the first hit on Frieza in the series with a double-footed kick to the face.
And I think it also was like, it probably hurts him even more. Maybe not even from the pain, it's just the pride of him. Like, he has gone hit before, but it's normally things he can see and kind of prepare for that impact. This is the first time he is really like caught off guard.
He was outmaneuvered.
Yes.
I think, and that, so it pierces his ego.
Can kind of tell that Goku and Frieza are not full power. I know there's playing. He's like they're holding, but this one, he also like they're enjoying it in a way. You know, Frieza can pretend all he likes that he loves to dominate, but he also obviously likes to fight because if he wanted to, he could go more powerful in this right now in the fight. But he obviously is somewhat enjoying this as well, having someone who's somewhat matching his power. Frieza is literally lifting parts of the Namek and throwing them at Goku. Like he's literally like. He's not happy after that attack. He's obviously trying to like intimidate Goku and or just like hurt him as much as he can.
And these are all attacks we've never seen anyone do before in Dragon Ball.
Or at least at this level.
Throwing an island at people. His ego has been punctured, and now he's showing you the full extent.
What do you think of his next attack where he puts Goku in an energy ball?
I
starts batting him around, and then if he hits anything, it will blow up. Besides Frieza. Frieza is the only thing I can touch.
The craziest thing to me is the end of this episode, the last 10 seconds, Frieza says something in his native language. It means, now let's fight for real. It's like, I would love to get a full episode of Frieza's native language. Episode 89.
Here we go. Frieza is saying that he is now done having fun and that the fight is now starting for real. He is now like, we are now going to start fighting. Which he then goes on to say, I'm taking this seriously. I will not fight you with my hands.
Yeah. So there's a couple, this one was weird. Well, one, he asked Goku if he prefers the ground or the air to fight on. I don't know what the significance of that is.
No, there is. It's almost like the fight in the Broly movie where they're like, you can't use chi attacks, right? Like, it is changing the dynamic of the battle where you might have an advantage. Like, Goku, if he's a hand-to-hand fighter, will want to fight on the ground most likely. And air is more about, I would say, energy consumption and energy blast, because what else can you do in the air? Like, it's hard to hit
he
people.
trained, I mean, it's also like where you were, like, Goku lived most of his life on the ground, right? So that's where he's comfortable with. It was weird. I thought he was maybe showing Goku he respects him and like, you know, enough to savor the battle and to make the battle. But then, the next thing is like, I'll fight you without my hands. So it's like, okay,
what?
Why are you asking him where he wants to fight?
I feel like this should have been reversed. Like, this should have happened, and then after this, he should have been, now we're fighting for you. It's weird that he doesn't say that.
Bulma and the Ginyu Frog filler starts. We're not going to talk about
why? My God.
And also, like, once you're Bulma, just change with one of the other people. Why is he staying in Bulma's body? Okay.
But they are now going to. We're going to go to episode 90, which is fight. The fight is they are now going to fight at full power, no more holding back, and just going at each other.
And then Frieza says, "Well, actually, I've only been using 1% of my power."
That must be. I want to look it up because that must be a dumb thing. He's not using one. What does that even mean? Like 1%? No, he's not using 1% of his power. Obviously, he's using more than that. That must be a dumb thing that make him sound more powerful.
I don't know. But as soon as he starts powering up, he puts Goku on the defense. Completely.
Yes, and Frieza. I put that Frieza's now faster than Goku. Frieza is now using more of his energy. Filler stuff with Bulma, also filler stuff with the B team, I call them. Chi-Chi, Oolong, Yajirobe, all these characters, Oboshi, they're all gonna go to space and then it doesn't work out. Thank God, because what were they gonna do? Also, things that happen later, it's a good thing that they were going to Namek anyway.
This episode, it's a dichotomy. So you find out Frieza's actually stronger than he appears. I mean, that's been happening constantly. He can power up. King Kai reveals Goku's weaker than he appears. So King Kai says he's, and they go, oh, you must have, he could use Kaioken. He's already been using Kaioken. So it's like one enemy has, they were hiding their weakness and one was hiding their strength.
I also do feel like they did hint at this though with the whole body switch. Because the body switch of like Goku's body not being that strong, I think they were kind of hinting at Goku himself is that it's the fact that he can use Kaioken at like such a mastery now that's what's giving him. He destroyed Goku in one blast and stuff like one punch and all this and Burda in 3 attacks. You know what I mean? And even Genyu couldn't really touch him like that much once they went full power. So like. I think they've been kind of hinting at this, that Goku has been using this the entire time, while Frieza now, is not playing around, and Frieza is now faster.
And Goku's got nothing left, or does he? But, that's the first 4 episodes of the Goku-Frieza fight.
What's your favorite technique that Frieza uses in the entire fight? Do you like him batting Goku around in this ball that only he can touch? Do you like his finger blast? What's your favorite technique that Frieza uses in the entire fight?